Claire, and this is Top 5 Wednesday, Banned Books. Top 5 Wednesday was created by Lainey at Ginger Reads Lainey, and I will leave a link to the Goodreads group in the description box below so that you can go and check it out. This week is Banned Books Week, which exists to highlight the fact that there are books being challenged or banned out of schools and libraries in various places in the world, which is bad because censorship is a really dangerous thing. So if you'd like to know more about Banned Books Week, I will also leave links in the description box below for that. Number 1 is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. I actually studied this in high school, so it wasn't banned at all for me, but it has been challenged in various places in the world. The book is about two seasonal workers in rural America who go from farm to earn a living, and they are hoping that they can set aside some money to start a farm of their own, but there is never enough money. One of the two men is a very big, strong man who is mentally challenged. He does not realize his own strength and ends up killing the wife of his employer, and things go really badly from there. His friend, who understands the situation a lot better than him, tries to protect him, but ultimately cannot protect him. I think it's a beautiful book. It was one of my favorite books to ever read from school. It breaks my heart to think that there are schools in the world where this book is banned, because it's a really important book. It shows a really interesting picture of historical rural America and the conditions of the workers there, and kind of how far we've come in terms of how we deal with mental illness and how far we've got still to go. Another book that I find really, really beautiful and really, really important is Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. This book chronicles Marjane's life in Iran where she was growing up. It's a graphic novel. It kind of shows the changes in the politics at the time and how it affected the life of ordinary people, and how she had to move to Germany and then to France for her own safety because she was so outspoken. I think as an object and as a graphic novel, it's beautiful, but I also think it's really touching in terms of, you know, how the life of this young girl was changed by events outside of her control. I guess the book has some mentions of sex, drinking, maybe drugs, I can't remember. I guess that's why it's banned. But I think it's ridiculous that this book should be banned, because it is about how damaging censorship and government control is to everybody's life. So to say, let's censor this book about censorship, it's justifying why this book should be there. At number 3, we have The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. This is a book about a society in which women have been subjugated. Our narrator has lost everything that she held dear and has been made into a handmaid. She is now the property of a rich family where the wife cannot bear children, so the husband is entitled to have sex with the handmaid in a bizarre ritual where his wife is also present so that they can pretend that it's really the wife's child. And the story is about this situation and how she tries to get herself out of this situation. But again, I think it's a really dangerous book to want to ban or censor, because it asks really important questions about gender roles in our society, about how men and women interact with each other, about how society sometimes sanctions the use of people as objects. And those are questions that are important for us to look at throughout history and also in the present day. So again, this is a book that should be studied in schools, not banned from schools. I know it's studied in some places. At number 4, we have Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. This is a love story between Eleanor, who is a chubby girl who lives with her mother, and her stepdad, who is an absolute scumbag. They're very poor. She has to wear secondhand clothes to school. Add on top of that the fact that she's a big girl and that she gets teased for that. She has a really difficult time in school. She meets Park on the bus to school where they sit together. Park has his own family troubles with his dad, who is a very manly man who wants Park to be the same way, even though Park wants to dress his own way and be a little gothy and wear some makeup. Eleanor and Park bond over music and comic books, and the story goes from there. This book was challenged in one American school on the grounds of the content being too mature for teenagers, and Rainbow Rowell had the best possible response to it. I don't have an exact quote for this, but she was basically saying that this is content that is true to teenagers' lives, and that is why they should be able to see it in fiction and see that they're not alone in going through things like that. And at number 5, I want to talk about Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This book was apparently challenged for being anti-family, which is ridiculous, because the entire book is about two people from warring nations finding love and doing everything that they can to protect their young family. There are at least 3 different storylines in this series that are about people trying to protect their children or children that they've picked up along the way. A lot of books are about people getting together, and when they get together, it's done. This book is one of the few that is actually about people being together and being a family and sticking together through thick and thin. This book has violent bits in it and also sexy bits in it, but it's definitely not anti-family. So those were my top 5 banned books. Let me know if you've read any of those in the comments below, and if you've done this top 5 Wednesday, let me know as well, because I'd love to go and see your video or read your blog. If you'd like to see more from me, you can check out the sidebar right here for more top 5 Wednesdays. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button for more videos from me every week. I've been Claire, thanks so much for watching, and see you soon.